Life will challenge you. It will place unexpected obstacles in your path, test your patience, and push you to your limits. But what if you could live in such a way that nothing, not pain, not failure, not even fear, could break you? What if, no matter how fierce the storm becomes, you could stand tall, calm, and unshaken? That is the true power of mastering your mind and spirit. In Buddhism, there are 6 habits which, when practiced daily, can transform you into an unbreakable force. These habits do more than help you cope. They help you evolve into someone who thrives in the face of adversity. You become the eye of the storm, a place where peace, strength, and clarity reside. Are you ready to discover these life-changing habits? Let us begin. If you find wisdom in these words, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue spreading teachings that bring peace, awareness, and strength to many. 1. Discipline your mind every morning. How you begin your morning sets the tone for the entire day. Most people wake up to the noise and chaos of the world, the phone buzzing, emails flooding in, and the weight of everything that needs to be done. But in Buddhism, it is taught that the way you start your day can deeply influence how you experience everything that follows. The first moments after you wake are sacred. If you allow the external world to decide your mood, you have already surrendered your inner power. That is why the key to mastering your day lies in disciplining your mind from the very first moment you open your eyes. When you wake up, resist the temptation to immediately check your phone or dive into your tasks. Instead, take a few quiet moments to center yourself. Begin with stillness or meditation. Focus on your breath. Feel the rhythm of your body and notice your thoughts without judgment. By giving yourself even a few minutes to align your mind before facing the world, you build a foundation of clarity, peace, and purpose for the day ahead. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of consistent mental discipline. Just as the body needs daily exercise, the mind also requires regular training. Each morning, take time to reflect on your intentions. Ask yourself, what do I want to focus on today? What qualities do I want to strengthen? What inner peace do I wish to cultivate? When your morning routine includes mindful practices such as meditation, prayer, journaling, or quiet reflection, you train your mind to move through life with steadiness and clarity rather than reacting to every challenge impulsively. This discipline extends beyond the morning. It is about developing the habit of beginning each day with purpose and awareness, whether through meditation, gentle stretching, or setting clear intentions. You teach your mind to remain calm and grounded even when life around you feels chaotic. The most fulfilled and peaceful individuals understand this truth. A disciplined mind is the foundation of unshakable peace. When you give your mind the mindful start it deserves each morning, you equip yourself to face anything the day may bring with focus, strength, and serenity. 2. Let go of what you cannot control. One of the greatest sources of human suffering comes from our attachment to things that are beyond our control. We cling to people, situations, outcomes, and expectations, believing that by worrying or holding on tightly, we can somehow make life unfold the way we want. We try to fix everything around us, and when events do not go according to plan, we become frustrated, anxious, or even angry. But here's the truth. Much of life is outside our control. The actions of others, the weather, the economy, and the changing circumstances of the world, none of these are truly within our grasp. Yet many of us spend our energy trying to control them, only to end up feeling drained, disappointed, and powerless. In Buddhism, one of the most profound teachings is the practice of detachment. Detachment does not mean indifference or apathy. It means peacefully accepting what we cannot change and redirecting our focus toward what we can influence, our thoughts, our actions, and our reactions. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means trusting. Trusting that life will unfold as it is meant to, and that peace can still be found even when things do not go as expected. It is the understanding that while we can control our efforts, we cannot always control the results. For example, you can work diligently toward a goal, but if the outcome does not turn in your favor, it does not mean you have failed. It simply means that this result is part of a larger journey, perhaps carrying lessons that will serve you in the future. When you stop trying to control outcomes, you begin to experience life with more ease and acceptance. You open yourself to opportunities that you may have missed when you were too focused on forcing things to go your way. Practically speaking, letting go means recognizing when your energy is being spent on matters outside your influence. It means breaking the cycle of worry, frustration, and resistance when life does not match your expectations. It is like trying to control the weather. You cannot make the rain stop, but you can decide how to move through it. You can choose whether to remain trapped in a storm of negativity or to walk through it with calmness and grace. Letting go also involves embracing forgiveness, both for others and for yourself. Buddhism teaches that forgiveness brings liberation. When we hold on to anger, regret, or resentment, it is we who suffer, carrying that heaviness within our own hearts. But when we forgive, we release that burden, allowing ourselves to heal and move forward with lightness. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of strength. It means having the courage to trust the natural flow of life instead of constantly trying to control it. It means choosing acceptance over resistance, peace over struggle, and faith over fear. When you begin to release the need to control everything, you discover a deep sense of inner freedom. You find more energy, more peace, and greater clarity. You stop being tossed around by chaos and start living with balance, fully present, unshaken, and at peace with the things that lie beyond your control.
3. Stop reacting. Start responding. Most of us move through life on autopilot. When something unexpected happens, an unpleasant comment, a sudden setback, or someone cutting you off in traffic, our first instinct is often to react. We get angry, frustrated, defensive, or upset. These reactions feel automatic, as though we're not in control of ourselves. But in truth, we are. In Buddhism, one of the central teachings is the power of mindfulness. It invites us to become aware of what is happening within us, to pause, take a breath, and create space before we respond. Instead of reacting immediately, responding means choosing how to act with awareness and composure. Think of it this way. When you react impulsively, you allow external circumstances to dictate your emotions and behavior. But when you choose to respond thoughtfully, you reclaim your inner power. It is no longer about what is happening around you, it becomes about how you choose to meet it within yourself. You begin to embody calmness, the still center within the storm, rather than being carried away by the winds of emotion. This practice requires patience and awareness. The next time something triggers you, whether it is a frustrating event or an emotional challenge, pause. Take a deep breath. Step back from the urge to react immediately. Ask yourself, what is the most wise and composed way I can respond right now? The difference between reacting and responding is profound. Reacting means being ruled by your emotions. Responding means being in control of them. It is not about suppressing what you feel, but about understanding and expressing your emotions in a way that aligns with your higher self. As you continue to practice this habit, you will begin to notice the growing freedom that comes with it, the freedom to choose your state of mind, your words, and your energy. You will no longer be a prisoner of your emotions. Instead, you will find clarity, strength, and inner peace. This is the heart of mindfulness, learning to respond with wisdom rather than reacting out of habit.
4. Be ruthless with your environment. The environment you surround yourself with shapes your reality far more than you may realize. It is not just about the people in your life. It includes the spaces you inhabit, the media you consume, and the energy you allow in. All of these influence your mindset, emotions, and overall well-being. In Buddhism, the concept of Sangha, or community, highlights how deeply our surroundings affect us. The people you spend time with and the energy they carry can either uplift or drain you. Similarly, your physical space and daily interactions can nurture your peace or feed your distractions. Being ruthless with your environment does not mean cutting people off harshly. It means being mindful and intentional about what you allow to influence you. Notice how spending time with negative or toxic individuals leaves you feeling exhausted, while being around positive and inspiring people energizes and elevates you. Set healthy boundaries and protect your mental space. Limit exposure to drama, gossip, and negativity. Your physical surroundings matter just as much. A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind. In Buddhism, a peaceful environment reflects inner clarity. Take time each day to create order. Keep your space clean, calm, and inspiring. Even small changes, like a quiet corner for reflection or a minimalist workspace, can help you stay centered. Be just as mindful of what you consume digitally. The news, social media, and entertainment you engage with all shape your energy. Ask yourself, does this inspire or drain me? Choose content that brings wisdom, peace, and focus. Being ruthless with your environment means consciously creating a life that supports your growth. When your surroundings, people, spaces, and media align with your values, you cultivate peace, focus, and resilience. This habit helps you not just survive in a noisy world, but truly thrive, calm, clear, and unshaken by external chaos. 5. Learn to sit with pain. Learn to sit with pain without running away from it. Pain is not your enemy. It is natural, inevitable, and an essential part of the human experience. The real struggle begins when we try to avoid it, suppress it, or numb it. In Buddhism, pain is not something to escape. It is something to embrace and understand. Instead of fighting against it or allowing it to control you, the key is to simply sit with it. Allow yourself to feel it fully. When pain arises, do not rush to distract yourself or escape into something else. Pause for a moment. Breathe deeply and truly experience what you are feeling. Let the sensation move through you. Notice where it sits in your body. Ask yourself, what is this pain trying to teach me? What thoughts arise as I sit with it? How does my mind react to discomfort? Pain always carries a message. It is a teacher, not a punishment. When you learn to stay present with pain, to be with it without trying to change or resist it, you begin to see that it is not as terrifying as it once seemed. It cannot break you. In fact, it can strengthen you. When you stop running, pain loses its power over you. It becomes something you can face, move through, and learn from, rather than something that controls you. This practice is not about pretending pain does not hurt. It is about developing resilience, the ability to face difficult emotions and experiences without collapsing under their weight. When you cultivate this inner strength, you gain the capacity to endure what others may flee from. And that is true power, the ability to sit with discomfort, learn from it, and emerge stronger because of it.
6. Remind yourself daily of who you are. In the chaos of daily life, it's easy to forget who you truly are. The world floods you with expectations, judgments, and distractions that pull you away from your true nature. Your mind fills with worries about how others see you or pressures to live up to standards that aren't truly yours. Buddhism teaches self-realization, knowing who you are at the deepest level and staying connected to that truth no matter what life brings. The world will always try to define you, but real peace comes from defining yourself, guided by your own inner truth. That's why it's essential to remind yourself daily of who you are. Each morning, before you step into the noise of the world, pause and return to your center. Ground yourself in your values, your purpose, and your identity. Ask yourself, who am I? What do I stand for? What energy do I want to bring into today? When you forget who you are, you become vulnerable to fear and doubt. But when you remember, you align with your higher self, calm, grounded, and unshakable. This is not about pride, but self-awareness. By affirming who you are each day, you create a foundation that cannot be easily shaken. Start your mornings with gentle affirmations. I am calm and centered. I am resilient and capable. I am grounded in my purpose. These reminders shape your mindset and help you respond to life with clarity and intention instead of reaction. You can also make it visual. Write your affirmations where you'll see them, or create a small vision board that reflects your values. When you live each day remembering who you are, you move through life with confidence, peace, and purpose. And when challenges come, this awareness becomes your anchor, bringing you back to center, steady and unshaken.
Conclusion: your unshakable path forward. These 6 powerful habits are not about achieving perfection. They are about building an unshakable foundation for your mind and spirit. Sit with pain instead of running from it. Let it teach you strength. Choose to respond, not react. Find power in calm awareness. Train your mind each morning. Start your day with clear purpose. Let go of what you cannot control. Trust life's natural flow. Be intentional with your environment. Protect your energy. Remind yourself daily of who you are. Stay grounded in truth. And finally, honor the power of small daily wins. Let steady progress lead your way. True transformation does not happen overnight. It grows quietly through consistent, mindful effort. When you live by these principles, you become like bamboo, able to bend with the wind, but never break. Life will always bring challenges, but with awareness, patience, and faith in your path, you can move through them with grace. So take a deep breath, trust your journey, and remember, you already hold within you the strength, wisdom, and peace to face whatever life brings your way. If this message inspired you, take a moment to like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Your support helps spread peace, mindfulness, and wisdom to others who may need it. Together, let us build a world rooted in calm, strength, and compassion. Subscribe and awaken your mind with Wisdom Kingdom.